Shalom. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakach Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is Thamayim in Atlanta, and I have an article from Gadget.com. It says Northrop Grumman received $3.29 billion to develop a missile defense system that could protect the entire U.S. territory from ballistic missiles. This was written a few months ago, and it's showing that Esau knows that his time is drawing near, his time of rulership, and he's trying to prevent prophecy from actually happening, but there's no way that he can get out of his judgment. Esau being the Caucasian race, and the prophecies being that nuclear missiles will absolutely destroy America, aka Babylon the Great. This article says U.S. company Northrop Grumman has been awarded a $3.29 billion weapons contract. Northrop Grumman does a lot of contracts with the U.S. Defense Department, and I'm sure other allies of the U.S. throughout the world. That's their field. So the term of the contract with the Missile Defense Agency is 5 years. As part of the agreement, the defense contractor will supply a ground-based missile defense system to destroy ballistic missiles in the mid-course. It is noted that GMD, the ground-based missile defense system, is the only deployed system that can protect the entire territory of the United States from long-range ballistic missiles. Presently, the interceptors are located in California and Alaska. And so, Esau thinks he can divert prophecy or make it not happen, get out of his judgment, and he could spend, $50 billion or $100 trillion on missile defense systems. But because this is written into the Lord's story, because it comes in the volume of the book, this is going to happen. This is Luke 24 and 44. And he said unto them, These are the words which I spake unto you while I was yet with you, that all things must be fulfilled. And so, these missiles have to hit the continental U.S. And it's part of the book, it's part of the prophecies. And so it's part of the things that must be fulfilled, which were written in the law of Moses and in the prophets and in the Psalms concerning me. Because Yahweh Shai comes in the volume of the book. And the law of Moses, the prophets and the prophecies, the Psalms, these all make up the books which make up the Bible. And not one drop nor tittle will pass until these things be fulfilled. Everything that is written is going to come to pass. This is 2nd Esdras 16 and 13. Because one of the things that has to come to pass are these missiles dropping onto Babylon the Great. The fire, that lake of fire, the sea of glass, these are the missiles destroying America, Babylon the Great. 2nd Esdras 16 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss. No matter how much money they spend on missile defense systems, these arrows, which is in reference to the missiles, these are not going to miss their mark. They are going to come and they are going to destroy America, because America, Babylon the Great, has to be destroyed before the kingdom of heaven can be established. It says, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And that's how you know it's referencing these nuclear missiles, these ICBMs, because no one on the entire face of the earth can shoot an arrow into the ends of the world. You can't shoot it that far. It's going to be within eyesight when it lands. But this is in reference to the missiles. And we'll end it off in Joel. Second chapter, third verse. Joel 2:3. A fire devoureth before them, and behind them a flame burneth. This is also in reference to the ICBMs. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. This is in reference to America, aka Babylon the Great. And when you think of it, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them. America is, landscape-wise, is a beautiful place, a pristine place, and it was even more beautiful before Esau got here and destroyed it with its buildings, and its roads and highways, and its pollution. He is as death, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yet nothing shall escape them, because nothing will be left once these missiles touch ground. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and its horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Because they're going to be noisy. It's going to be a lot of sound and commotion from the propulsion systems of these missiles, and it's going to be so many of them that it's going to be overwhelming, just like strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pained. Once these people see that the end is nigh, and that their lot is set, that they are not going to be saved, they are going to be absolutely terrified. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. And they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. And this is back in reference to the missiles. They're all going to have, they're just like mighty men of war. They're going to have a mission that they are set on. They're going to have a destination. These missiles are going to have a destination to drop onto. And so one might hit the White House, one might hit the CDC, one might hit, some kind of water treatment plant or anywhere. They're all going to have separate destinations, separate military targets that they will have to hit, and none shall break their ranks, as in their lot, their way, their path, what they have to do. Neither shall one thrust another. So there's going to be no friendly fire. They're not going to accidentally hit one another and set each other off course. They're not going to do that. It says, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. As in, your missile defense system is not going to work. That's in reference to the sword. They're not going to be shot out of the air. They have a target, and it's prophecy for this place to go down in this manner. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief, when the people are least expecting it. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. That could be in reference to the nuclear fallout. Once all these missiles hit, it is going to shake the ground. It's going to be nothing like it will have happened before, ever before, nor ever again, as it said in the beginning. And once nuclear missiles hit, there's a nuclear fallout, and there's so much smoke, it's not going to let any of the sun's light, or the light of the stars, you're not going to be able to see it because of this destruction. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army. Those missiles are the Lord's army. For his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. And this, the missiles hitting Babylon the Great, are part of his word. He comes in the volume of the book. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? Therefore also now, saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning. Repenting. This is the Lord giving his elect a way out of this destruction, this inevitable destruction that's been prophesied for thousands of years. This is the Lord's mercy to his elect. And rend your heart and not your garments, and turn unto the Lord your power, for he is gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and repenteth him of the evil. So that is your way out. It's by turning unto the Lord, by knowing his true name, Yahweh, which is the Father's name, Yahweh Shai, which is the Son's name, by coming back to them and doing what is required to get out of this inevitable trouble that is coming. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, or Kach Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect.